did your research question evolve as you moved through the research process? Did the research go in a different direction than you originally planned or hypothesized?
I'm glad you asked that. Initially, when I looked at the work stimulus, I wanted to look at the automation of such as like planes and the removal of like delivery jobs and that sort of thing. But as I went further into my research, I realized that many of the human aspects of those jobs would be cut out. And I wanted to think of those who are currently employed by those situations and those jobs, and I wanted to see how it would affect the rest of society. And so, well, it may seem a little tangential, the work ethic of the blue-collar workers and infrastructure was so important, but in reality, the stimulus articles are what led me to find the eventual question, which I did. So yes, it did break off a little bit.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Nick. What might be the implications or consequences if society followed your suggestions about not automating in the infrastructure?
I'm also glad you asked that. So one aspect I was thinking about looking at in opposition to my argument would be what robot manufacturers or those who are more progressive in trying to find replacements for a little lower level work would have on them. And I thought about analyzing it, but in reality, the implementations of adding robots onto an infrastructure system and those who make those robots, it's already in place in some places, but it is so large and so still vague in our society today that we can never really, what implements them could be very vague and not as easy to understand. So that's why I did not include it in my opposition.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.